Hello, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody? Welcome. We've had a bunch of new subscribers join us over the last few weeks or so. So welcome to everybody who's joined the channel anew, and on this exciting twin flame journey that we know and love, and all the joys and adventures that brings. So welcome to our channel. Welcome to our community. Um, we do focus on twin flames as an ascension journey versus I'm not about unicorns and rainbows and the fluffier version of it. So often in a reading we'll read that twin flames are coming back together. So that's what you expect with twin flames, because they are in this loop, they are in this journey together for a reason. Your twin flame is your divine counterpart, but they're here for your ascension journey first and foremost, and then for the beautiful love romantic story that unfolds. But we fight as often as we can to focus on the ascension journey, because that's the fast track to union. I say knowledge is power, and it's the fast track to union. Now, if you are joining us new, there is I don't go into them as much in the readings anymore as I used to, because we were refreshing this information a lot for our community when we first started doing readings. But there is videos available where I put like practical knowledge about the twin flame journey, or science-based knowledge about the journey, because it's available to us now. We understand these things better about why twin flames behave the way they do, with a scientific ideal behind it. And that's why I say knowledge is power. And there's a bunch of videos on the channel that you can look back on, and it will explain how the twin flame energetic connection works. If that's information that you're looking for, there are other videos there, and I do reference them from time to time in our readings, but I don't bog down in them as much as I used to, just because we were our community pretty much stayed about the same size for a long time, so we were sort of sharing, not going over the same ground every time I was reading. But if there is parts of this journey that you'd like me to explore that are regarding ascension ideals, I definitely, that's my happy space, and I'm happy to share them. If you've got any questions, if there's any particular videos that you would like me to make that help explain the twin flame journey, I'm up for it. Okay, but in between time, let's have a look at what's happening energetically across the collective with a focus on twin flames. Now, we've just been through that Pisces supermoon, right? And it's essentially that energy has had some really heightened emotions, pushing people right out of their comfort zones. And what you're probably finding is that people are being very bold with the way that they're speaking. We've got Mercury and Aries dancing together. So speech can be spontaneous. It can be a little bit pioneering in the way that things are said. People learning things for the first time, bringing knowledge forth for the first time. And now we've also had Venus move into Pisces, where we've got this all embracing love and forgiveness energy. This is a melting pot for explosive scenarios, right? Love is underpinning everything, but people are out of their comfort zones and they're wanting to speak their mind. Let's see how that's going to play out in a reading. We'll look at divine feminine, then we'll look at divine masculine, we'll get a message, build a bit of a bridge there, and look at some divine love oracle. Let's get ourselves a reading. What if we straight out of the gate? There's that beautiful Venus in Pisces energy I'm talking about, right? Queen of Wands, and there's its counterpoint. Three of Pentacles in the soul space, Two of Pentacles in the challenge. We've got the Sun, as the advice from Spirit. I feel like I want to take those three. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3 as an outcome there. And let's have a look. So we've got push from the universe, how we're showing up, soul space, challenge, advice from Spirit, and a likely outcome from the bottom of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and see, look at that. Oh, gosh, this is seriously, if I keep digging through energy on this twin flame journey, look at that. We've got the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Six of Cups. Could you get more of a twin flame sequence? Honestly, Six of Cups, tracking back over the past and looking over our past memories, wanting to elevate in our wisdom and in our knowledge, looking for mentors, and wanting to move. See our 1111 on that card there, and wanting to move into connections that we want to celebrate, right? But how do we get into connections that we want to celebrate? Knowledge. What's getting us into the knowledge? The journey, the things that we've been through, the things that we've tracked over. We want those things to teach us, to help us to get into union. Couldn't get more twin flame in that sequence if I tried. Okay, let's have a look at the next layer of energy. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and Three of Wands. So this is it is an interesting energy because it's pushing a very independent ideal, right? Nine of Pentacles is the idea of strong, independent. It's a feminine energy, but it's a strong feminine energy. You know, it's like a pre-empress energy where she's got everything that she wants going on, but she's quite happy traveling independently. Excuse me. So, and because of this, what's happening is what we're moving through, which is kind of what that other layer was suggesting, is that we want to move past all of our problems and we want to ascend. See this ascension staircase that I've got going on here? Behind this energy is the energy of the sun. And if this is divine feminine, you're getting very, very serious about the things that you need to heal in your journey. And then you're going, well, I know how to get everything that I want. This Three of Wands energy is about, like, these two are both a journey energy, right? It's traveling into something new. And when we're looking at Eight of Cups, we're really looking at the, what do I need to move past, let go of? And this is where I was sitting here with this Six of Cups kind of energy and moving into wisdom to get to union. This is going, I'm very, very good at knowing how to manage my own energy. I know how to move past the things that cause me pain. I know how to ascend to get to the things that make me happy. And look, there's the sun sitting in the main reading. And Three of Wands is going after it, right? Knowledge is power. What's in these cups? What are the things that you've got to learn and grow from, right? There's no such thing as failure or getting it wrong on a twin flame journey. If you've been in a position where you've been chasing your divine counterpart and all it's doing is causing you pain, right? And then you'll get online and you'll see something about twin flames that says don't chase on a twin flame journey, and then you get all confused as what does chasing look like, and then you start to go, well, now I'm worried I'm doing the wrong thing. If I ever even think about them, am I doing the wrong thing? And this can be a really stagnant space with divine feminine energy to sit in, because by and large divine feminine has sat in the chaser energy. Welcome to you if you're divine masculine and you're sitting in the chaser energy. By and large it's the feminine though. So what we've got here is this really strong feminine character, right, who now has degrees of understanding about what they need to do in order to ascend on their twin flame journey. They're aware of the things that they have to move past in order to get to their happiness. And now, see, Two of Wands is the crossroad energy. Three of Wands is your ships coming in. So you're really moving forward into this energy of going, I really want my ships to come in. And here it's telling me knowledge and power, and it is the platform I wanted to stand on when I opened this reading, right? I wanted to say to people, there is information on our channel. There's information across the internet. Some of it's a little sketchy, for sure, but there's a lot of great information about twin flames out there and how knowledge is the fast track to union, right? So then we've got that Mercury Aries connection where speech is pioneering. It's direct, it's spontaneous, it's bold, right? We've got the new moon of being out of our comfort zone. And often when you're on a healing ascension journey, you get out of your comfort zone. But this feminine energy is determined to have her ships come in and get past the space where she feels like the journey stagnates on her. Let's have a look at the next layer of energy. What have we got? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. The World and the Death card. I love this because we talk about the Nine of Pentacles as well as when you're on a twin flame journey. It's having it all except maybe your twin flame relationship, and you're waiting and working for that 10th pentacle. And look at this, it arrives in the next layer of energy. there's a lot of divine connections that are coming online, but and if this is you, if you're coming into union or you're in union and you're still looking for the collective energy, you're definitely welcome at this channel, because what we do is we focus on the energy pushing against the collective, whether you've just come into the journey or whether you've been on it like I have for like 11 years or more ish now. So it's like wherever you are on the journey, the push against the collective doesn't cease just because you get into union. So it's, you'll feel these pushes regardless, right? So here, Ten of Pentacles is going, yeah, the collective is coming into union, and look what we're doing. We're changing the world. If you look at that last video I put up, I was really on my soapbox about twin flames getting on mission, right? Whether you're with your divine counterpart or not physically, it really has fallen to the wayside now in favor of stepping up into your mission. And this is what it's saying is wherever you are in your journey right now, you are complete, right? Whether they're with you or whether they're not, you are complete, and we are changing the world. Look at the world and the death card is the end of one chapter and the opening up of another. See, the world is actually an ending card too. It's the end of the major arcana, right? So it's like a graduation energy. So if you look at the major arcana of tarot as being 22 stations, the first card, the Fool, is actually 0, so there's 22 stations, and the World card is 21, right? So this is the last place you visit on the major arcana before you move into a fresh new cycle and you go back to the energy of the Fool. So the 21 here is actually, it's an ending as well. The 10 is an ending card. 21 is an ending card, and 13, the death card here, it's an ending card too. So this is divine feminine wrapping up a cycle and looking to push into new energy, new knowledge, and we're changing the world. It's an end to the way. And if you're not like aware of what the Schumann resonance is, I recommend you check it out if you are on a collective, if you're part of the twin flame collective, or if you're on an awakening journey, full stop. The Schumann resonance is the electromagnetic field around the planet, right? It measures the electromagnetic energy. And when there's some beautiful, I'm not an expert, but I do track what other people say. You know, I am watching what the experts do with this energy. And what we're seeing is all of these higher order energies come through this electromagnetic field, which says that the populace is changing with when we're looking at how the energy is imposed upon them. And this is what I'm picking up here is twin flames have got a job to do with this uprising of energy. And it's saying you are complete divine feminine, whether you're with your twin flame or you're not. You've got work to do in changing the world. And this is this ascension journey that you're on, right? This is what it's all about. It's getting closer to understanding the divine, because you've got work to do. The push from the universe. Look at this gorgeousness, right? 2 of Cups. Here I am going, I'm not a rainbows and unicorn kind of a reader, but this is the rainbows and the unicorn kind of space, right? 2 of Cups and the Sun. I know that's further down the reading, but this combination, holy moly, twin flames, we're about to feel the love. And again, I say whether you're in union or not, you're going to feel this influx of love that is a divine feeling. So now the answer to anchoring in this is divine knowledge. It's understanding who you are as a twin flame and how receiving the energy and moving through it for the greater good of everybody will make you feel the highest order of this love that happens between twin flames, right? So this could well be that your twin flame is, and I said to you when I opened this reading, they're always going to show that your twin is coming back, right? But I guarantee you that your twin won't come back into union if you're not holding the right frequency. And again, I'll redirect you to those other videos versus spelling it all out here about why the answer to union is knowledge, the answer to union is ascension, and spirit, particularly right now, is putting a big push on to have twin flames feel the love. So this could definitely indicate that more twin flames are coming into union and they're feeling the love from each other. And if it's not you, do not panic. Your job is to understand that feeling the love of the collective is part of the story too, right? Now here you've got in the how you're showing up in the universe. Look at this Queen of Wands energy. This is what I'm talking about. And remember I was saying before that we have an energy that's really pioneering. It's bold, it's direct. And I said, here's the counterpoint to this. So this is our Mercury, Venus in Pisces energy, where we're feeling the love. It's all embracing, right? But this is the Mercury Aries energy where, and I know Queen of Swords is normally sort of where we'd go to for communication. But Queen of Wands to me is that energy. And look, Mercury would be the Queen of Swords energy, where you had the swords in the air, but like Aries is a fiery energy. So Queen of Wands is the one who wants to talk. And I always kind of look at Queen of Wands as being, you know, I call it my Kim Kardashian energy, where she goes after what she wants and she gets it, right? She speaks of what she wants and she goes after it. She's a master manifester. She says, this is what I want, I'm going to do it, right? So divine feminine right now, this is about the law of resonance. What are you resonating with? Because I guarantee you what you're resonating with is what your life looks like, right? Reality is right 100% of the time. And if you are not in union with your twin, then that's exactly what you're resonating, right? You're not at the frequency that would allow union to occur. So at the moment, it's going, what are you speaking into your reality? What are you putting your mind and energy and attention to? And if it's chasing your divine masculine, then guess what? Reality will be right 100% of the time. You'll continue to chase. If you put your energy into ascension, into understanding your journey, into knowledge, you put all of this energy, guess what the universe is going to deliver you unto, right? Divine love. But it's don't chase the person, chase the knowledge. Don't chase the person, chase the journey. Don't chase the person, chase the ascension. And the person comes with it. And if you can get a fix on that, watch how your world will change. Look in the soul space, one of my favorite twin flame cards. And I've created this tarot deck with twin flames in mind, right? So I was deliberately putting twin flame things in it so that I knew, like when I was for twin flame readings, I knew exactly what I was looking. Okay, sorry, my computer just froze there for a sec, which is a little strange, but anyway. So what I was saying is what I built into this card, see this up here? I'll see if I can get it focused. See? Up there, that's like the twin flames up in the 5D, right? That's where they're sitting in the 5D with the divine. Now down in the 3D world, then we have the divine masculine, divine feminine working together, right? In the using the quantum field to create something new, right? You're in working on the earth plane to build something new. So we've got the divine managing this connection down on the earth plane, and this is happening in the soul space, right? So divine feminine right now is really feeling their divine masculine close, right? They're feeling the divine itself close. They're feeling the love and they're feeling the drive to do something about their connection or about the energy of their connection towards making a change to something else. Now, here's where the struggle will be, because underneath here, right, this is where it's interesting. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very strong, independent energy. And I would suggest, even for those twins in union right now, that partnership would be challenging. So the ability to work with your twin to get a great result would feel like you're juggling, right? And see this infinity loop between, it's not that you'll ever be disconnected from your twin flame, but there are times when, like, particularly the way that it normally looks like the divine feminine ascends, gets to a certain level of knowledge or understanding, and then the divine masculine follows. So at the moment, it could be there's a big push on divine feminine to achieve a new level of knowledge. See that? Queen of Wands energy, right? And so it might be juggling a little bit. If you're in union, or even if you're not, you're sort of juggling where your divine masculine sits in all the work that you're doing to get yourself on mission and to use everything that you've learned, everything that you know, everything that you hold dear to use your union for mission, right? Now look at this advice from Spirit. I love this because look at this in the soul space. You've got, see them there, right? That's them there with the divine on mission doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're really tiny in there. Now here they are in the sun enjoying all the happiness and all the abundance. And this is advice and this is the push. So Spirit is sending us a fluffy reading here. For some people, this is moving back into the bubble love stage of their connection. And if your divine masculine is not present, you're going to feel this love down the wire, right? You're going to feel the interconnectedness. You're going to feel like you can feel their heart, you can feel their soul, you can feel them in your energy field, right? And the temptation can be then when you're feeling that energy to chase their energy. But what Spirit is saying, please don't chase their energy, chase knowledge. Now look at this likely outcome. And I took all three cards, like they all flipped out, and I went, you know, it's obviously going to tell a story. And there we go. The divine judgment says Queen of Pentacles, that's you, divine feminine on mission, and you being in the spotlight. This is the star also has the energy of hope, right? So it's a very hopeful energy. But really what I want to reinforce, I want to slam it home again, that the fast track to union is knowledge. And our Queen of Pentacles is very, very knowledgeable. What is she knowledgeable in? The divine, right? This is a judgment. The divine finds you in favor. It says you're very wise, divine feminine. You know what you know. Please go forth and be a light in the world. The star is the spotlight, right? Who do you need to talk to? Who do you need to help? Who do you need to support? Who do you need to encourage? And it doesn't mean that you have to do this and get a YouTube channel and read tarot cards or any of the above, but it could be that you need to shine your light on your next door neighbor because they're struggling with what it feels like to go through, because the next awakening has occurred where the next wave of humanity is waking up to divine energy. So it might be that your neighbor starts going, I feel strange on the planet, and you know something about this, and it says go shine your light with your knowledge. Tell your neighbor about divine energy. Tell your neighbor about the great awakening. Tell whoever it is who crosses your path. Share your knowledge on what it is to grow and ascend. That is the mission of Twin Flames, to anchor this new frequency on the earth plane, right? These loving, beautiful, happy feelings, they're the bonus, but they're not the reason for you and your twin to be on the planet right now. The reason that you two are here are to change the world. Make that the focus of what you're doing, and guess what? You get the fast track to union. I swear to you, it's the fastest way I know to bring unions online is to get serious about your ascension journey. And again, I reiterate that if there's any part of the journey that you look at and you go, I don't understand how twin flames and quantum mechanics belong together. I don't understand when they say that we're one soul split into two bodies. If there's any of those twin flame concepts that you just look at and you go, it doesn't make sense to me. I just love this person and I'm obsessed by them and I can't get them out of my mind, and I've done everything I possibly can. If that's stage one of the journey, right? Stage two is getting into the bit where you really understand what the purpose of it is all about. And if there's anything in that I can help you with, please just say, make a video about this and I'll do it. I'm so wired for the mission right now. I can't even see, look, there's Susie as Queen of Wands. She's just so keen to help people, not just with the twin flame journey, but with higher consciousness and ascension. So please yell if there's anything I can help with. Let me help. Let me help. This is it. This is where I want to be. Okay, so divine masculine, what is going on with you? Let's have a bit of a look at that energy. And look, honestly, from our perspective, you know, we've just worked the festival together, and you know, just watching it in day-to-day way, just seeing how Ricky is just really reaching for the divine as his, you know, it's his first port of call, and I can really see the shift and the change, especially the last 4 months or so have been massive for divine masculine ascension. So what I would anticipate in this reading is energies that say things along the line of divine masculine um, coming into solid knowledge. And I think that's why divine feminine is being pushed to the next level of the journey, is divine masculine is kind of settling into what they know and how to use it. Let's have a look. Oh, see, look. Yeah, right. So the push from the universe, Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles, as they're showing up, Knight of Pentacles in the soul space. The challenge is the world. The advice from Spirit, Ten of Wands, and that's come out in reverse. The likely outcome. Yeah, see, look, holding their ground. They're really holding their ground right now. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Hangman, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, well, well. Oh, look, see, look what they've got there. They've got Six of Cups under there too. Okie dokie, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? So Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I'm not kidding, am I? Right? This is where I was kind of feeling is Ace of Pentacles is going, the divine has given them a task, all right? They're taking it very, very seriously. Like I was just saying, how it's reflected in our journey is, going down and doing something like Mind Body Spirit Festival, and watching Ricky embrace the journey of higher consciousness and bringing other people into ascension, right? And it was, see how this pentacle, right? It's like we share this knowledge now, and then he really stepped up into the highest version of himself and offered it forward. So it's not a foreign concept to him anymore to take on the knowledge. I went first, Spirit gave me the knowledge, and now he is the Emperor in it, right? So we work together with the divine. The divine gives us both knowledge to move the energy forward. Now, if you're not in connection with your divine masculine, this process will still be playing out, but it will look different, right? It will be that the divine is passing knowledge on via the feminine. That could be that they've seen something on YouTube. It could be that their mother or their sister or someone in their world has given them information with which to lift them into the highest version of themselves. Don't panic if it's not you who has led them into this or who has carried this information for them. Because what I know to be true, and why I keep pushing people back to understanding how the connection between twin flames work, is if you've received knowledge, by default you will raise them up, right? There's an entanglement that occurs that generally says that one of the two of the twin flame pair will ascend first, and as a default state the other side of the connection will raise up. And this is how this felt, right? The divine past knowledge to me is the divine feminine, and he rose up in his emperor energy and was then sharing it with other people, fully on mission. So however this energy pushes against you, so if you're learning and growing, your divine masculine will rise up by the default, but the information could arrive via a different source, right? It doesn't mean that he won't get the information. You keep learning, you keep growing, because this ascension will reach them, and they will move more into their emperor energy and closer to their mission. Here, look at this. King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Hanged Man. This is a really, again, interesting energy, because King of Cups, I always love how see how he's got his toe in the water? It's like he's not quite in the water, but see how he's dipping a toe, right? He's pushing off the edge of that. Now, remember when I opened this reading, I said that we've got the new moon in Pisces, and then what we have is heightened emotions and people pushed out of their comfort zone. The King of Cups is one of the most uncomfortable creatures in tarot when we look at the meaning of him and we just take the baseline meaning. He's often indecisive, and like his emotions are big, and sometimes he struggles with it. And I've got our King of Cups a little bit fish out of water here and wanting to dip his toe deeper into the water, and like he's sitting on a solid chair, but he's pushing for this emotional energy, right? So I get the feeling he does have a decision to make about something. And look, we've got that Venus in Pisces energy, which is love, is embracing and forgiving. And then we've got the Queen of Wands energy, which is our Mercury and Aries energy, where communication is going to be bold and direct. And the Queen of Swords is nothing if she's not bold and direct. So look at this. It's such a fascinating space to sit in. And they could be swinging between the two ideals of being, like all up in their emotions. And then the next minute they're like really strong in that you could be getting two versions of one person. These two could not be more polar opposite. But they are masculine and feminine. Like the masculine energy is the king, the feminine energy is the cups, and then we've got like a queen in her feminine. But swinging a sword like that is more masculine. So if you can imagine that there's an energy, there's what is swinging between our divine masculine is swinging between his masculine and feminine energies, going, do I communicate? Do I not communicate? Do I communicate or not? And feeling as though, like, is it safe to communicate their feelings? And the ideal is that it's pushing them very to a space that's very introverted, or wanting to spend time on their own and just be in contemplation, because the hangman puts himself in this position. He could reach up at any point and set himself free, right? So he's just got to reach up and untie himself and he'd be free. But he's got himself, he's staying there for a reason, right? He's put himself on this cross type structure for a reason. He wants to contemplate the things that he's thinking and feeling. And though this is a very action oriented card, this indecision is enough to keep anybody in contemplation, right? It's I can think it could even be this energy would show up as someone who's typing text messages and deleting them and going, I'll think about that a little bit more before I actually take action. Which is, these two energies could not be more in contrast to each other. So you can imagine in divine masculine energy that they're kind of doing energetic flip-flops. And the first energy that I had in this reading was people are out of their comfort zone. This is someone who's flipping and flopping through energy. So that would really put someone out of their comfort zone. They don't have a direct path forward. But they are ascending. Now, if we look at them as layers of energy, so this is a layer of energy on a layer of energy. So there's a lot going on for divine masculine to process. They're feeling strong and then they're feeling weak and all sorts of manner in between. The push from the universe is to heal, right? Three of Swords is definitely an energy of healing. And I always look at this card, and depending on how it's represented in different versions of tarot, but look at where these swords come through the head, through the throat, and through the chest, right? So it's like where their divine energy is, what they want to communicate, and what's in their heart. It could be what they're thinking and what they're feeling, and there's a sword through the throat. And at this point, clarity is not available. What they're meant to be doing is recovering from the battle, because Three of Swords is our heartbreak energy as well, right? Ace of Swords is our clarity, Three of Swords is our heartbreak. And in this space, it's like we've got a soldier coming back from war who just needs to rest and go, I really need to come to terms with everything I've been through and move into a space of absolute clarity. So how they're showing up in the world is as a Page of Pentacles. I love this for divine masculine, because what they're doing, see how we had this over here, and this is this layer of energy is the one that's really got me intrigued, because they're going as an underneath layer of energy. Whoop, that should have been the Emperor there. Where'd the Emperor go? Oh, there he is. So that's an underneath layer of energy, and how they're showing up is going, I am a student of this pentacle, right? This pentacle has been passed on to me, and underneath it all, I'm feeling very determined to do what I need to do to bring this energy forward. So Page of Pentacles is telling me that divine masculine is becoming a student of this energy in the highest way, because look what's in the soul space, the Knight of Pentacles. Now our Knight of Pentacles is like, he's the worker of the tarot. He's the guy who gets out and he labors all day long, right? He gets up early and he shovels dirt all day long to make a road, knowing that if he keeps going, the road will be built. And here we go. We've got the knight, we've got the page to the knight to the queen being delivered by the divine. It's, to me, it's like this is somebody who's really moving into the truth of their journey, right? For some people, this is going to bring your divine masculine back around. We're always going to read that, but don't panic if it's not you. Knowledge is the fast track to union. If you're not seeing your divine masculine making his way back, keep learning, keep growing, keep working on you, right? We want you doing this. We want you moving past your pain towards the sun, right? And ascending, because as you ascend, guess what? Divine masculine is given the keys that you learn so that they can move into the highest order of themselves, and they can start being a student of this energy and move this energy forward as the page to the knight. See the ascension there? Now the challenge of this energy is the world. So it is knowing what to do with it, right? It is graduating into the highest order of themselves. So it's not a surprise to see that card come out in this way and go, right, divine feminine got told over here that she needed to change the world, right? And if these energies are tied together, and look what the challenge was here, was to work together, right? To truly work together. He's going, yeah, I'm not sure I know how to change the world. I'm still a student of this energy, but as I learn and grow, I will evolve into more. Now, the advice from Spirit, 10 of Wands in the reverse. So the advice is letting their burden still teach them something. So they're definitely meant to contemplate a little bit more different things that they've been through. The fact that the 10 of Wands is here and it shows up means that they are meant to lay down their burdens, but it's also asking them to understand why the burdens were given to them, and so that they can heal and move into knowledge. And the likely outcome is they're going to hold their ground. So under this energy, we probably wouldn't expect a lot of communication, but what we would be expecting is them to not backtrack, right? They're not going to be any worse off under this energy. They're going to hold their ground. They're going to defend the position. These are the victories that they've won, right? 6 of Wands is a victory. These are the victories that they've won, and they're not going to give back ground. Now they've come too far to give ground back. So for some, that's like if you're in union and divine feminine is moving forward, it's like divine masculine is going, right, I've got the hill, you go forth and conquer, go forth and tell me what you found. If you're not in union, right, it's begging of the divine feminine to learn and grow, get more knowledge, ascend, and your divine masculine is holding ground whilst you have that exploration. All right, let's get a direct message, divine masculine to divine feminine, and see what we come up with. Oh, and I've left one on the ground there. What have we got? Interesting. There's that 10 of Wands again. Look, with the Emperor. Why am I upside down? He's come through it. So 10 of Wands and the Emperor there again. Is it just that one that's upside down? Just those two. Let's put them the right way up and shuffle again. Interesting. That 10 of Wands and that Emperor is like, it's definitely one of those, it feels like an energy to me where they need to contemplate a little bit more any damage that's occurred in the journey. I would put it that way. All right, direct message for 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Then we've got the 4 of Cups. There it is. It was meant to come out. 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the 7 of Swords. That's an interesting one to come out, isn't it? 7 of Swords. Okay, so if we've got a direct message from divine masculine to divine feminine, look at this, the push on the universe. Now, I was saying that the Emperor is still battling with something. So I would say divine masculine directly is saying, I'm battling with feelings of guilt, shame, regret, remorse, right? Look at all these cups knocked over. Do you see them? Like they're spilled, and see the 2 of Cups behind their back. And, you know, we talk about this. What is the 2 of Cups? It's that soulmate energy. That's what the universe is pushing against, right? And here we've got the universe pushing to heal. But what have they got to heal? They've got to heal from all of the things that they've got wrong. how much shame, guilt, remorse is in the divine masculine energy. And he's saying, I'm so sorry. I can't offer you Two of Cups when I'm focused on what I've knocked over. I'm focused on the damage I've done, not where I'm headed. But Ten of Cups is how he's showing up in the 3D, right? He's saying, if you looked across at me, all you would see me is full of life, full of energy, looking like I've got everything going on, because I am dreaming of happy futures. And again, look, we've got a Three of Cups upright here in the soul space, and the divine offering the Ace of Cups, offering fresh new starts. And he's going, I want to give you everything. I want to give you it all. I want to give you twin love, divine love, love for self. I want our cups to runneth over. I want physical manifestation of love in this reality. But I can't give it to you until I'm able to heal from what I feel is shame, guilt, remorse over past actions. What is my biggest challenge right now is to get on mission. So my gut feeling is, see this, and like with the likely outcome is the sneaking away. I get the feeling that they're, you know, this is, if you looked in and saw them, you'd be seeing like they've got life going on in, and like they're doing fine without you. Um, this Three of Pentacles to me is a big twin flame card, and it's going, I'm not doing fine without you, right? It's me and the divine, but what I'm missing is our connection. And though I look like I'm happy out there in the world, I really need something to change. I really need something to give. My persona, this is a lie. I'm living a deception, because what I'm really feeling, that Emperor, Ten of Wands energy, is a whole lot of shame, guilt, remorse, disappointment, heartbreak. The universe is pushing against me the worst of the worst that I've ever been through and I've ever done. In the same breath, they're promising me, for all my work, a fresh new start. All of my work that I can put in to healing and focusing on what I have to do for my twin flame journey, they're promising a change in my circumstance, right? 180 on the way life has been moving. But up until then, if you see me out and about with a smile, do you know that song? I'm hearing that Smokey Robinson song. I'm going to say it's Smokey Robinson, that Tears of a Clown. It's like going, is that the tracks of my tears? That's what it is. It's like, if you see me out and about with a smile on my face, what I'm really hiding is the tracks of my tears. So there's some genuine sadness, genuine heaviness, genuine remorse playing out for divine masculine, but you won't see it, right? Anything that you come across is going to look like Ten of Cups, like they've got it going on, because right now they're struggling with the work. See, look, you want me to change the world? Yeah, that's hard. That's a lot. All right, let's get a bit of Divine Love Oracle and see what that says. Card for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and one for the Union. What have we got? Divine Feminine, suffering is optional. Divine Masculine, I told you, I miss you. And for the connection, Chaser. Gee, that's interesting, isn't it? Righto. Divine Feminine, suffering is optional. You know why? Because knowledge is power, right? You do not have to be burdened by your twin flame connection. Yes, does it hurt to be in separation? 1000%. Pain is part of the journey, but suffering is optional. I promise you, suffering is optional, and knowledge is the fast track to union. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of how twin flame connections work. When you understand how the energy works between these two, and I promise you, there's videos. They're very basic, simple, they're drawn easy to understand, but when you can get a grasp on how energy moves between twin flames, you become a lot more powerful in managing whether pain or suffering. Your choice. You can feel the pain of separation, but you do not have to suffer a separation in a twin flame connection. So Divine Feminine, this goes back to my original message. Suffering is optional. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is the fast track to union. Get on it. divine masculine says, I miss you, right? This energy is lovely because what we're talking about is how he's moving out in the world, right? It's these energies of going, you know, like I was saying, the tracks of my tears is like, I look like I'm happy, right? I look like I'm happy. I look like I'm moving through life and I've got it all going on. But what it's hiding is the tracks of my tears, and I really miss you. And this doesn't even feel to me like it's a, you know, like just a, what do I say, like a ethereal idea. It's going, the universe is really pushing this bubble of idea onto the collective of wanting to feel hearts and flowers in the connection. And spirit is going, divine masculine, you've caused a bit of pain here. What are you going to do about it? And what they're doing is they're pushing them into the place where they're feeling levels of guilt, remorse, shame, disappointment, grief, feeling like I miss you, right? To me, that doesn't, it's like a reinforced idea on what that past energy was. And the likely energy for the connection is chaser. So this is like, this is also a cautionary tale. Divine feminine, if it's you, watch it, or whichever side of the coin you're sitting on, right? Whichever part of this story you've resonated with, the divine is going to push upon you these big lovey-dovey feelings, right? It's going to make you want to chase the connection. My warning to you is, if you chase this connection, right, in chaser energy that has that desperation behind it, you have to imagine, and no offense to whoever hears this and what I'm about to say, but twin flame connections are like dogs on a leash, right? And if the dog is running and you run with it, right, you chase the dog and the lead is loose, then the dog can keep running and running and running. The second you stop and put tension on that lead, right, you go, stop, I'm not running anymore, the lead will run out until it stops, and it will jerk the connection or the energy back. It'll stop the runner from running, right? But if you keep chasing, that dog can run forever, right? It can run and run and run and run and run. And if you keep chasing, it can keep going. There's nothing to stop it running. The energy's just all flowing in the direction you're both choosing. What I want you to chase in this energy is knowledge. Understand these things about the connection, and you can be way more powerful, right? What we want to do is we want the energy to be where you're both holding the right tension, the right level of frequency for the connection to maintain harmony. You want to chase the frequency of connection, which comes with understanding what your twin flame connection is. You're here to change the world. You're here to anchor it in love. It's a big mission. You chase this, and I'm not allowed to guarantee things, but it's what worked for me. I chased the twin flame connection, not the person. I chased the knowledge, and union came around as a default state of understanding how this energy works. And I'll say it one more time. If there's anything that you want more clarification on as far as twin flame ideology or things that you can apply to higher consciousness, reach out and I'll do my best to make videos to explain. Like, my energy has shifted so completely to, it's never really shifted, but like, I'm really dogged again about chasing twin flames to chase knowledge, because knowledge is the fast track to union. Okay, I'm gonna wrap that up as our reading for now, and thank you to people who have subscribed new, and to everyone who's followed the channel all the way along. I really appreciate the support and hope that you're getting a little bit of help out of what we're doing. And we're going to say, from both Ricky and I, in faith, hope and love, till next time, bye for now.